Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to the Art Survival video. Today we will try to answer a question about creatures. Will the game actually introduce more creatures in the future or not? And to answer that question, we will have to take a look at what are the current creature or carcass in this case, okay? Because there are actually some uh, enemies that if you kill them they will not drop the carcass. So yeah, we'll actually take a look at the carcass first, and these are all the carcass that is currently available in the game. I think the last time I checked, I think this is all of them. There are like 24. Let me know if there is some that I missed, but yeah. There's mutant cockroach carcass. This is the first, I believe, the first mutant in the game that you can fight. Well, I guess there's also rat. So yeah, after rat, I think there's cockroach. So those two are like the OG. Also snake as well. So I guess three. Then these three enemies, I guess you can find all of these early in the game. Cockroach, snake, and mutant rat carcass. There's actually regular carcass in the past. There's actually a mutant version, and there is actually non-mutant version. But I think since the big update, I think there's no more healthy rat. I guess every rat is now mutant. But yeah, again, I have no idea. Let me know if you know about this or not. If there is still a regular rat, but as far as I'm concerned, there is none actually. Um, so yeah, and then we have mutant link carcass. Again, the same goes for links as well. I think in the past there's like radioactive or radioactive links, and then there is just links. So yeah, I think since the big update, there's no more healthy links for some reason. So yeah, there's none. But it's kind of the same links anyway. And then there is wolf. Again, the wolf as well is kind of the same. I think in the past there was regular wolf, and then there is radioactive wolf, and now we only have mutant wolf. I think. Like the radioactive ones, they all drop contaminated meat, I believe, instead of just this tough meat and raw meat over here. So yeah. Um, and then there's mutant boar carcass, the same as well with boar. There is radioactive boar. There is just boar, and now they're kind of the same. Mutant boar now drops fatty meat. Again, the same goes with the wolf and lynx. A pack for boar, radioactive boar only drop the contaminated meat, while the boar, regular boar, they're the one that drops fatty meat. So yeah. And then there is bear. Apparently there is three version of bears. First we have the mutant bear. This is just regular bear. And then there is strong mutant bear carcass, which is the stronger version. Now if you take a look at this in the combat itself, you will see that the strong one, I think it has more health and also more attack. So yeah. And then there is the third version of the bear, which is called injured bear carcass. This one drops lesser than the other two, but how do you get this one? That is the question, right? So if you battle any opponent, I guess, or like animal like bears or boars or wolves or snakes, um, sometimes you will see cave tile in the battlefield, and if you shoot that cave, there will be a bear that got summoned, like because you shoot the cave, it comes out. It's like it gets summoned, and it will summon a bear, but it's called injured bear carcass. The bear doesn't it's not as strong as the other two, and also doesn't hurt like the other two as well. So yeah, it's injured bear carcass. Now in the past, again, there's a radioactive bear, there's just bear, but now all of them are mutant. So yeah, again, I have no idea though what happened there. I have no idea why the developers decided to just make every mutant or every of this animal It's now only the mutant version. There's no regular ones. I have no idea. In fact, Snake is the only non-mutant here. Every other thing is mutant for some reason. So yeah. Um, Next we have the piece. Obviously there's worker piece, bee soldier, and then or soldier bee and guard bee, and then there's the queen bee, and then there's mother bee as well. And yeah, these are all the five bees. There's appendages, but unfortunately appendages don't actually drop their carcass if you fight them or if you kill them. So I guess that doesn't count, right, as carcass. And then we have giant hedgehog carcass. Okay, hedgehog. I think hedgehog is hedgehog a mutant or not? Also, by the way, if you are wondering if all of these, animals are mutant or not, just go to your stats and let's take a look over here. The snake is the one over here, and then the mutants. Let's see here. Giant hedgehog. Where is it? Hedgehog. Hedgehog. Is it not here? Wait, what? Why is it not here? Wait, let me see here. Where is it? Why is that not there? Mutant, no. Mutant hedgehog, no. Right, oh, there we go. Radioactive hedgehog. Yeah, it's now under mutant, right? So, um, this one is actually a mutant. I will actually tell you 1 second why I'm in the water. Yeah. And then we have toad and turtle as well. It's from the swamp. Uh, there's only one version of them as well. And then there's giant centipede. There's also only one variant. You can get this from the radioactive forest. And then there is this spider carcass. Now, how do you get this spider carcass? It's actually the same as the hornet and also the wasp. You can only get these from the mine, the titanium mine, titanium ore mine in the Magnitogorsk. There's actually a mine there. If you try to get yourself titanium ore, sometimes or most of the time, you will have to battle these creatures over here, which is spider, wasp, and hornet. And yeah, they do actually drop their carcass, which is cool, right? Yeah, I have no idea why things like appendages, gnats, larvae, and then what else? I don't know. Yeah, like all those creatures, I have no idea why they don't drop their carcass, which is kind of unfortunate. And there is also an soldier, which you can get from, you can find from the radioactive wasteland, also radioactive forest, and yeah. And then we have giant scorpion carcass. You can get this also from the titanium mine or just generally from radioactive wasteland. And then yeah, the wasp and the hornet we already mentioned. Now those are the current creatures or carcass that you can get. Now the question is, will the game introduce more of the animals? It's kind of tough. It might be yes, it might be no. It might be yes for areas that currently doesn't have animals whatsoever or encountered, and one of them or these are actually is in the water area. As you can see, if you are in the water, there's nothing there, like literally no enemies here. There is no encounter, there's nothing, there's no fish, and yeah. So in my opinion, I think if they do, introduce more animals or carcass, it will be aquatic monster or enemies. And yeah, it's like fish, it's like maybe alligator, maybe crocodile. I don't know. I don't know which one lives in the Russia actually. Maybe I don't know. Maybe squid, killer squid, or octopus as well. Giant octopus, kraken, for instance. I actually mentioned about kraken in the new boss monsters suggestions actually. So yeah, go check that one out if you were curious about kraken. Um, and then what else? What are water animals? Huh? I guess jellyfish. Maybe it can stung you. It can sting you with electrocute you probably. Let's see here. What are maybe like piranha probably? I don't know. Yeah, like I have no idea which animals live in Russia. But for sure, one thing I know, maybe shark. One thing I know is that there's something in the water, right? There's no way water in Russia has nothing in it. So yeah, maybe like in river, in the ocean, in the sea, in the lake, for instance. I feel like there's at least a fish, right? So yeah, if anything, they will probably introduce those in this one. But for the other biome, though, I kind of doubt. Maybe in the mountain we will have bird type, bird types, animals, or maybe in the forest as well. Like maybe I don't know, birds. What are birds? Crows, for instance. Maybe crows, maybe eagles, maybe I don't know. What are birds? I don't know. Chicken probably. I mean, chicken is birds, right? What else? Like wild chicken in the forest. That'll be funny though. I remember one time I, went to the forest with my friends, because we are in a adventure thing, because we are organization, like nature organization. There's like lots of wild chickens, and you don't want to mess around with them because they will actually chase you and try to pack you. So yeah, also they are kind of thieves as well. So if they see you or if they smell food that you have, they will actually come close to you. So yeah, but anyway, there's that. Chicken, right? Like forest chicken, like jungle chicken. I feel like that's something as well. But yeah, I feel like currently in the other biomes that I already mentioned, like wasteland, forest, swamp, they already have animals in it. So, I feel like there's not really necessary thing to drop more animals there. It will be a little bit too much in my opinion. So yeah, I feel like 5 to 6, 7 is probably fine, but yeah, I don't know if it's necessary to add more animals or not. If anything, they will, again, like I said, they will probably add more animals that is inside water. So yeah, water is now not safe. If you travel in the water, maybe there is a fish that jumps at you, and that can be an encounter, right? Like a forced encounter. So yeah, but anyway, it's simple. It's a short one. It's just about answering question. Will the game introduce more animals in the future or carcass? Maybe, but the chance is kind of low because we already have a lot of stuff here, right? If anything, again, they will add in the water. Now, um, if it's like enemies that don't drop carcass, maybe yes, like the gnat stuff which we already did in the past, and like the larvae as well. What else? Bomber gnats. What else? What are the things that we found? I don't know, but yeah, those might actually be added even more, like random monsters, but they will not necessarily drop their loot or carcass. So yeah, we'll see about that in the future. But hopefully they add more. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's the EMBI project as well. Those are like the plants, right? The creatures. In fact, we already see creatures, right? But again, my main concern will be like, do they drop their carcass or not? Yes, there is certainly gonna be more creatures, more opponents, but the question will be, will they drop their carcass like this that we can butcher? I kind of doubt, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see in the future. Maybe if you butcher them, they will drop like I don't know, like bio thing, like plants or something like that, or or like radioactive plants or radioactive vines, or I don't know, like whatever, right? So yeah, then you can use that for crafting something in the future, but we don't know just yet. But do I want the game to have more? Obviously, yes. It just adds more variants, but again, we already have a lots of animals as well. Um, Less likely that we'll get more animals, but we'll see. Maybe that will happen. If it does happen, I will be very happy because that means more content for me, right? So yeah, but anyway, I think for this one, I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what your suggestion for the new animals that drops their carcass, or yeah. Anyway, stay safe, healthy. I will see you again tomorrow with another TR survival video, but until then, see ya.